All right, so I'm glad that Jen said that before it started because the new YouTube policy is that you cannot swear within the first 15 to 18 seconds of a stream. Or video. Otherwise, they just take the thing down, which is bizarre. Anyway, hi, welcome to Roll for Bull. I am your DM, Ben Competence. These are our 4 Dragonlords. You can say hi, Dragonlords.
Hi,
And
Dragonlords.
Dragonlord.
these rascals. We are a D&D actual playcast. We're on episode 60? Wow. Episode 60, doing Odyssey of the Dragonlords, an epic of inspired by Greek mythology. Our 4 heroes dedicated to basically preventing the end of days, fighting 2 titans that are have been planning revenge for quite some time.
Only
Against the
500
gods.
years.
Only 500
Only
years.
500 years.
Honestly, tagging heroes to do that in the last 70, 90 days is just the ultimate, like, cramming for your essay of the day or cramming for the final, like, the night before it's due.
Yep.
It's just
typical god stuff, you know.
But Allie and I have a lot of conversations about how, like, the gods are a lot of fun to be around, but they're low-key terrible when you break down a lot of their actions. We've had a lot of discussions about that. Yeah.
That tracks with ancient Greece, so.
Yeah,
big time.
I've also tried to make Kyra kind of awful while still being, like, as wonderful as we all love her to be. It's been a balance. But anyway, hi, we have our 4 heroes. They will introduce themselves. I'm going to introduce them, or tag them. Each one will introduce themselves, their character, and they will say what their character's ideal pet would be. I'd say their reality, our reality. Don't worry about legal limits or care. Just if it would all work out, what would you pick? First one up, we're going to say Tammy. Hello.
Hi. So I'm Tammy. I play Kiki, the female Triton barbarian fighter demigoddess. And let's say that for her, it's probably so cliche and every girl's little fantasy, but she would love to have a pony that could fly.
I love this. I really thought you were building up to gargoyle or something. Pony that can fly. I love that so much. Like a is that necessarily Pegasus? Yes, excellent. I love this idea. I see what you're doing there. And I had someone tell me the other day that you or told them earlier today that you really crack them up when they watch you stream. They love you, Tammy, by the way. Someone messaged me that earlier today. I'll send you more details.
I love you back. Thank you. I don't know who you are, but I so love you.
I don't know who you are, but I love you.
The love. We're going to just send love to a random user and hope that it's them. We love you, Stream Elements. Okay, so this is for Jen. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jennifer, and I play Krarin, the Wood Elf Monk. Pow! I was thinking about this for a while, and I think I really want him to have a panther, but I want him to have like a whir panther, so he could actually talk to somebody, and then when they go into something, they'll go like right into battle together, or run the fuck away, whatever. You know,
or kill him when he deserves it.
Well, smack him when he needs it.
Yeah.
Get like little cat tap.
Big paws. Yeah.
Yeah. Claws retracted, maybe.
That is fantastic.
So because I was thinking like, what's that guy from Jungle Book?
Bagheera.
That's it.
Bagheera? That's fantastic.
But then I was like, no, a weird Bagheera. Anyway.
So isn't that like
actual
a person? Yeah, but say a person. You want a person as a pet? Because I removed that from this campaign.
That's what Krarin means.
Yeah, well,
I want a person. I want a cat person that's on a leash, and also for the after-hours stream. Okay, so this is for this next one is for Reed.
All right, I'm Reed. I play the human wizard Euphemian, and I'm not sure I need a pet, quite frankly. I got the rest of these yahoos running around. I don't have time for it.
Oh, he chose to fling shade instead. Wonderful.
Plus the squirrel.
What I love about that is that I gave them a heads up on this question, so he had that locked and loaded.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. In my neuroses, I rolled a 1d1 to see if it would land on Allie. Allie,
And it didn't.
and it didn't. It landed on Lutheria. So no, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Allie, and my character is Callista, and she's a satyr bard warlock. And let's see. I want to say like some sort of bird, like a really colorful, flashy bird. Probably like a parrot or something that can talk. And then also that is like big enough to take care of itself, because I think she'd need something like relatively low maintenance.
Like a phoenix.
Ooh!
I was thinking
a parrot.
Just this large, colorful bird. I don't know. I gotta think. Does anybody know a large, colorful bird that can take care of itself and talk?
I mean, parrots, macaw.
Yeah, macaw.
Birds of
Fair
paradise.
That's true. Birds of paradise.
All of them.
That's a good
flowers are
metaphor.
gorgeous.
Vultures out there, that would be kind of cool. If we want to like lean the other way a little bit.
There's like a
For a
death
lammer
vulture
guy.
or something. A what?
A lammergeier? What did you just say?
Yeah, it's like a bone-eating vulture.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got
Little dragon.
Only if he's colorful.
This is going into Don't Starve territory.
Hey, it started with Cray. It started with Cray. I'm sorry.
So, I guess announcements before we get started. So our so this is a paid DM group. This group is lovely technically clients that I've been working with for 2-3 years now, I think. I don't know how long Curse of Strahd was. This is their second campaign and their longest one. The reason I say that is if you want to get a campaign of your own, possibly have your own adventures, feel free to message me on Start Playing Games. I sent you a link. That'll be up until Wizards decides to take it down on a whim. And so it's topical. That won't age well at all. But yeah, we have feel free to message me if you want a campaign of your own. I would love to get that going. And I believe, Reed, were you down for discussing the merch?
Yeah, I might as well discuss the merch. We got a merch store, and we've got all kinds of fun stuff, like Ben's wonderful T-shirt there, if you want to show off the goods. And we've also got water bottles. We got
Love it.
We can't tone it down a bit. We can only afford so much sexy on this channel.
You said show off the goods. I have been asked to show off the goods once in my life, and I'm not missing that opportunity.
We don't want to go through and get censored by Twitch or what have you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The liberal media doesn't want you seeing this. Sorry. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
So yeah, we've got all kinds of wonderful stuff. If you want to pick it up, it really helps to support us. And for some reason, I don't exist in Twitch for the moment. So, but it's streamlabs.com/merch/roll4bull.
I can go ice store on the chat, right?
Exclamation point star.
Exclamation
wonderful.
point.
You had the upside down eye.
That's where it is, guys, folks. There we go.
Wonderful. So I think with that, we're ready. We're ready to begin. Does anybody... Gamerbot, hello. Gamerbot actually is someone that I'm discussing. We're looking at starting a new Curse of Strahd campaign.
So fun.
You're in for a treat.
Yes. So
hello.
fun.
And you're welcome to chat with us during the stream. Does anybody have anything else they wanted to share or say before we get started with the shenanigans?
We are 59% to our electric boogaloo, so please pitch in your bacon for that.
Yes. I'm going to pitch in some bacon too. If you guys donate channel points, like I've said before, people can talk to us during the stream, but if you get Twitch channel points, you can also spend the Twitch channel points to help the heroes. I think, what is the count out now, the times that the Twitch stream has actually made saved you guys? I think it's twice or 3 times.
3 or 4 times now. Yeah.
3 or 4 times that Twitch chat has been able to save y'all by spending their channel points. So do it. I think with that, we're ready to begin. All right, so this is the part where we fade into the credits if we had any, but we don't.
If I had,
If I
Sorry.
had one. Let's go to some like public domain music for a little bit. Our heroes in the continent of Thylia, in the vast wealth of places they could be visiting, the islands and the cities, they are currently in the capital city, resting after being separated from one of their own for several days, I think going on a week, canonically, and then being separated immediately because that one immediately went to the house of decadence and I don't know how to say it, just bad
Showing the
behavior,
goods.
sin, house of gift, and immediately spent the night there. Who, by the way, did you go with anybody, or did you just like visit with who was there?
I had assumed that I brought one of my significant others at least, if not both.
Well, you got it. Okay, first you need to name them. I am not leaving that ambiguity there.
Either Kyra.
No, you need to name them, not either or. Who did you
I
pick?
need to decide. Oh, yes. I see. Let's see. Well, we were all together, so probably both.
Wow.
Lucky Bullbug.
That's a rodeo if I ever heard one.
I want to elaborate on what Reed said, but I can't. I can't on the stream. I can't. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement at this point. That's absolutely something that would happen.
Oh, yeah.
And the other three stayed on the ship, right? The Diaspina? Or did you stay elsewhere?
Jen went to Sema, I thought.
Oh, Jen went to Craven went to Sema. All right, so the heroes are spread out. Okay, the two of you spent the night. And this is before nightfall, so I've regretted the last time I asked this. But does anybody want to do anything before we cut to the morning? And if nobody has anything, I'll roll dice and check.
Well, I do think there was a rather important question that had come up of me last time.
That's right. I don't know how I've been prepping for that for like the last 3 days, and I just and I've been going it over my head for like the last 2 hours, and then I just forgot it when we sat down.
It's like when you think about something on your to-do list, and then you're like, well, I thought about it, so I'm done.
You mentioned Bullbug and Kyra. I got lost. You were that night in a dream version of the ship, a dream version of Mitros. Lutheria, titan of dreams and passageways between life and death, dreaming and waking, had confronted you. Because you had basically found certain semantical issues that would allow you to retrieve the statue that was Callista back from the vault without anybody breaking their vows. She was not happy about this. And she asked you one question, which I will reiterate now. Why is there a snarl in your soul? And she stands towering over you, eyes shining, the crystal scythe in her hand, waiting for an explanation. Euphemian.
Look, it's been a long day, and while I'm sure that I could come up with something that would irritate you terribly, I'm equally sure that nothing would irritate you quite so much as me admitting to you, quite truthfully, I have no idea what you're talking
Reed, you're
about.
drifting in and out. Your microphone's picking up in it.
Sorry. I am quite sure that nothing will irritate you quite so much as me admitting to you, quite honestly, that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Insight check. No, I'm kidding.
She looks you over and she says, I thought you were a liar and a thief, and to be clear, she leans further, you are. But you are something else entirely. Is that why the very mention of your name infuriates Sidon? What have you done? Did Versi tell you anything? And she takes the scythe and lowers it and uses it just gently enough to pull you a little bit closer, and she says, "Tell me what you know. You're hiding something."
I'm fairly certain that I'm not powerful to hide anything that you would need to know.
I want you to roll a persuasion check. I'm sorry to what I did to Allie.
Oh, they're backwards today. Okay. Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 16.
She looks at you and to her frustration realizes that you are in fact not lying. And she gives this look of disgust as she says, "You asked why I resent so greatly people like you living your so-called truth with your delusions of grandeur. And that is because you fail to realize your own weakness, and you fail to realize the threads of fate and destiny in which you entangle yourself when you act this way. You're a child, a beast playing in the mud, and you've ruined something. I'll find out what it is." Things will get worse for you, Cleon. I've already begun to see to that.
If only you'd taken this much interest in me, back when I prayed to you. Do you remember? Every day I woke up, and I would ask for a prayer that you would end my suffering. Seems like you could have saved yourself an awful lot of trouble.
I listen very carefully to all the words of adoration and desperation from everybody that knows their proper place. And there was a time when you did. I have no idea why Sidon disallowed that, but that's none of my concern. The fact of the matter is, you stopped and you faded when it stopped being convenient for you. It would be very nice, Cleon, if you started praying again with some sincerity, or perhaps an apology. I could keep somebody like you on the vessel, on the barge. You could be very entertaining. Isn't there a part of you that wants to accept that fate over whatever agony you have planned ahead?
The thing about pain is that when you live with it for long enough, when it's there constantly, at the back of your head, never letting go, never wishing, never allowing you a moment's peace, it becomes familiar. It becomes like an old friend. I don't think I could let it go now at this point.
Well, that's good news for you, Cleon. That means you'll still have a friend left when we're done. And we're going to go to the next day.
Fucking bitch, I hate her so much. Fuck.
Reed, your microphone is like chipping off a little bit when your voice quiets down. It like cuts off like the end of words a little bit or something. I don't know if it's a sensitivity thing. Just so you know.
Might be. Let me just double check to see if I've got this.
Yeah.
I may just not be talking as loud as usual.
Yeah, Gamerbot goes entertaining. You say,
Oh.
Yeah. Lutheria has a barge. Has a pleasure barge that is well, unpleasant. And that's the easiest way to put it. But you are correct. I will cut to when Euphemian wakes up. But fair play to everybody. Is there anybody else that wanted to have done something the night before? Raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll just move ahead. Kreia Rin. Okay, Kreia Rin and Kiki. Let's start with Kreia Rin. What would you have wanted to do before?
So I'd imagine that after Callista said, "Yeah, absolutely, we'll go hang out," and then left, Cray would be looking for her and couldn't find her. So he goes, "Well, I guess I'm here. We're home technically, so I'm gonna go hang out with Seema." And after we hang out, I kind of wanted just to talk to her a little bit about kind of the adventures and what had happened, and if she, heard of anything crazy. But I want to tell her I don't know exactly everything that you have available to you, and I don't even really want to know, just to keep everyone safe. But I'm worried about Moxina trying to go to Themis. I'd like for her... I don't know if you can stop her. Probably not. But I just want to know her movements. I've told her to stay away. And at this point, I can't force her to do anything. I can't make her do anything. She's friggin' Medusa. She'll do whatever the hell she wants. But I want to limit... I don't know. I want to just have an eye on her. I don't know if you can do that for me.
I'm going to assume that you're talking to Seema at the head of the Colossus, away from anyone else. And she's going to be in her evening gown. I'm thinking she's almost going to be like in like a night robe, because I'm trying to figure out. I don't know why I care about what Seema wears to sleep, but I feel like it's an emerald robe. But anyway, I want every scene to be capable of fan art. So anyway, she's
gonna say like a bathrobe, but
bathrobe, that emerald bathrobe. That's what I was trying to say. And she's talking to you, and she's thinking about this, and she says, "Karen, I understand, and I want to help. I'm only now beginning to assume control of all of this. My sweet, I want to help, but what would you like me to do? I don't know where she is. She left."
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, movements of a Medusa, there'd be some sort of whispers somewhere.
True. To be fair, and I apologize, but how did people find her last time? Roll insight.
I was gonna say, well, me, but anyway.
Yeah.
Insight 15.
Yeah, 15. She is trying to very gently point out that Moxina was outrunning Valis for a long time. So, like, what do you want Seema to do is kind of what she's trying to say. And so she doesn't want to be a dick about it. So she's just like trying to gently bring up all the other times Moxina got away. And then she says, but I And she looks at your eyes and says, "But I understand it's important. And I'm not Moxina." And she stands and walks over to the eyes of the Colossus and looks out on the ocean, and she says, "I still know my theater troupe. They travel. I can get word to them. If I get some messenger letters, if I get some access to some sending spells, I should be able to put out some put some eyes in different parts of Thylia. If she can be found, I'll try to find her. Do you wish me to try and stop her?"
You know what? I'm not. I really don't know, because I've told her and warned her to stay away from the island. She's no longer welcome. She was never really welcome. So, I mean, I suppose we could. Hang on. I think I have something in my pocket. And I'm going to go rummage around for the locket.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see whether or not. I don't know if you can trace her through this.
She looks at it and says, "Was this hers?"
It was more in. Okay, I just want to double check and make sure out of game. This is not the same locket that was Callista's necklace. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'm trying to remember the details of this too. So,
Sorry, I shot you that message. I just got it as like a gift, so I wanted to remind you before you finished talking. But it was something I bought it at Cockerby's as like a gift to give for Karen to give Seema.
To give to Seema. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. That's
Never
okay.
mind.
We can address that. We can.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So, no, I don't have anything. The only thing I can think of is I have this sending stone that she sends to, but that's my only communication way with her.
You should keep that. This does give me an idea. And she walks and she finds. I'm gonna say she walks through and finds under the bed. No, I'm gonna say she walks over to the mini mirrors on the wall. And she walks over there and she says, "I am not as educated in magic as some people, but I understand that there are forms of finding people if you own something of theirs. The things in this room, I might be able to reach out to her. I'd have to pull some favors." Roll an Arcana check, Jen.
Arcana.
Hey, Gamerbot, all of the...
is an 8.
This seems like something
Ooh.
Euphemian would know more about.
Okay. Just whatever you do, Seema, just be careful. Don't overreach. If it's getting too hot, leave. Let it go.
I've been safe for a long time now. And she
Oh,
says...
that locket, yeah, that was kind of,
Yes?
this is for you
Oh.
from,
It's a message?
me. But,
Oh.
like, yeah, you could put in, I don't know if you want to put, maybe you could put like a caricature or something of like our faces. So if you get busted, no one really know, like you want to put us, but not really us together,
I'll find something to put here. I appreciate that.
Yeah, something cool like that.
Will you put it on for me?
Just okay. and I'll take it and just gently, your hair, Seema.
Yeah. And she says, this is...
I kiss her neck when she does it.
She says, this must be frightening for you. Not this, but you seemed to strike me as someone that was more on your own, like me, when we met. And now you're coming to me, in order to find your aunt or Moxina that you care about so much. You came back here to watch out for your friends. I think that there's more of I think there are parts of your heart that you're afraid might get truly hurt this time. How do you feel?
Being a loner and being by yourself, yeah, you learn to take care of yourself. But it's another thing when you're part of a family. You don't realize how much you need it until you have it. And whatever I can, I'll do whatever I can to give back what I've been given. You included.
They're lucky to have you.
I go up and tip her chin and kiss her tip of her nose. I'm lucky to have you.
I love that. We could end this scene here unless there's anything else you want to do.
No, we probably just go fuck. I mean, I don't know.
Fair enough. That's true. That's true.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm supposed to be some dude that doesn't know shit, so whatever.
I don't know what Seema's sex drive is, but I'll get back to you in the chat later.
Okay. We all know what craze is. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. I was surprised. Finding out Cray had a sex drive was like the plot twist of 2022 for me.
Right? Honestly, like he was just like, forget it, women. And all of a sudden, Seema, oh yeah.
Fatima, you showed up for a scene between Krayarin and Seema talking about trying to watch and intercept and protect Moxina. A lot of emotions and a little bit of romance. I think I've just been floating with Jane for 10 minutes. I'm not sure. Tammy, you wanted to do something as well, correct?
Yeah, I'll just, as soon as we would have gotten back in the boat, I would just basically sit down and with the pearls that I got at Cockerbees and like the brooch mountings with my jeweler's tools, I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of bend a little bit here and there just to kind of modify a little bit, set in the good Menike pearls, and just fiddle around with that for a little bit before turning in for the night.
I love this. Where are you doing this?
Is there an actual sort of area like designated as a mess hall kind of thing, like at least like with table or at least tables to eat?
On the Despina, you probably find a place.
Not the captain's quarters where thing is.
Come on, use the captain's quarters. We'll showcase the exact opposite of whatever the last scene just was. So what was I gonna say? The dryad. The dryad. You could probably just like a makeshift place up deck. Like it's not. It wasn't an exactly hospitable ship, but you can make something up above board.
Then in that case, I'm quite happy to just kind of sit down in the corner, kind of close to our hammocks, like where I had sat down and wrote with Euphemian's quill, sorry, and just kind of sit there, crisscross applesauce, and just kind of fiddling around with my little things here for a little bit just before going to bed.
I love this. I keep wanting to put other NPCs in the scene with you, but I really like the visual of her underneath the starlight doing this by herself out by the ocean.
And with her pliers, she's sitting like this. It's like tongue like between her teeth, like
that is perfect.
Concentrating like so hard.
I think that's great. I got no notes on that. I like that. I think overnight you can. I know what you're doing with these, and I think you can do it once, if that makes sense, and then we can just do that over time.
Okay.
I like this. Each of you dealing, preparing, and just talking about spending time with either with or in your heart with the people that you care about. Oh,
I'm
you and
stuck with
Lutheria. I ship it. I ship that. I ship Lutheria and Euphemian. That's endgame for me.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
we-
You were, you're with your friend. You'll have one friend anyway, apparently, according to her.
Oh God.
Euphemian in pain, OTP.
Yeah.
BFFs forever.
Lutheria's become such a fun villain to have on sessions. It snuck up on me. Let's go to the morning. Everybody can give themselves a long rest.
Oh my God!
Those of
I
us
gotta
with
do
the
pillows. I gotta do the pillows.
We are now at day 48 days or 46 days. See,
46. Yeah.
46 days until the end of days, until the final battle when the Titans are allowed to run amok.
How dare they run amok.
Oh, damn, he had an extra amok. Let's start with the next day. Raise your hand if you are okay with me fast forwarding to when you all reconvene somewhere.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, does anybody have preferences as to where?
Breakfast?
Yeah, breakfast.
Probably where we had dinner, right? Like, since it was right by the docks. Satyr's Tail.
Satyr's Tail, that place...
Right? No?
No, that's fine. That place probably has the worst breakfast in that it has, I'm guessing, bacon and
that's all
coffee. Like that's about it.
Yeah,
that's
Euphemian had a bad night. Euphemian wants a good breakfast.
Yeah, if you want to eat well, you go somewhere else. There's some high-end restaurant. I will say, like, because of your fame levels, most of the places in here would be happy to have you and treat you. If you want to go find somewhere nice, there are about 35,000 restaurants in Mitros that would in some cases literally kill to say that they are the place that the heroes went to for breakfast. So you don't have to worry about expenses or anything. It's really just a matter of preference.
As long as there's bacon, y'all. Honestly.
Bacon, yeah, I love it. I'm thinking back all the way back to I made an offhand comment about bacon and Curse of Strahd, and it just sort of seemed to. I did not realize that would be the thing that would be the through line for the. That is the recurring character between the campaigns.
Is bacon?
Is bacon, yeah. But yeah. So wherever you guys want to go, you can pick a place, and I'll have you go there.
Yeah, let's just go to a fairly nice mid-range sort of place.
Okay.
So not Denny's, but
yeah.
a little higher end.
Small enough that like maybe there won't be a scene, right? Like kind of hole in the wall, but like that best hole in the wall in the city.
Oh yeah, best hole in the wall of the city.
I think Cray or Euphemian would probably know a place. Kiki might know a place too. But yeah, you guys find a place. You find one of them hole in the wall places. That's fantastic. Two people want to, as long as there's bacon y'all shirt. I love that. I feel like we need new art of a happy Cray art. But anyway,
yeah.
So, which we're not. We won't have enough uses for happy Cray art, but we're gonna find it. You guys are there having breakfast, chatting. I have things on my mind, but before I do that, I assume you'll have Bulba, Kyra with you, and is there anything that you guys want to say when you're together before I do anything?
Oh, Cal, man, I swear I looked for you everywhere.
Oh, Yeah, I was kind of in a hurry last night. Sorry.
Yeah, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Uh,
Bulbug is,
What about
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Pyro says,
Oh, Kyra's like, just all, like very enthusiastically, but pretty matter of factly. And Bulbug's just a little flustered. But anyway,
I forgot to, we were supposed to give this to you, and, well, I mean, now's a good time, I guess, as I look around a bit, and I bring out the necklace of her mom's and give that to her.
Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me, it's these guys.
I can't believe you guys got it.
It's kind of why we went there in the first place. It would seem to be a
Yeah,
bit of a
but-
waste.
Thank you.
Oh, did we tell her we got the sword?
Oh, I guess we gotta tell her all the stuff that we did.
I don't know. I may or may not have written it. I may have forgotten. Sorry.
I don't think we told her anything of what we did.
Only
Well, I
Kiki
wrote it
did.
down.
Yeah.
So we just
mm,
basically tell you what we
Coffee
did.
those last night,
Yeah.
by the way.
yeah. What'd you say?
We reiterate the story of what we did.
Ooh.
Wonderful. Let me double check something I got on my side. I want to double check something and get it right before I say anything.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
dear.
I don't even know
No,
who
it's not.
wrote them.
No, it's fine. We're good. We're good. I'm trying to find a note that I had. And I
While
don't
you
have
were
it. Mm-hmm. You
while
can
you
continue,
were
Michael.
with I mean, Kara, what do you think about going for a race or something sometime?
She goes, "Oh, no, thank you. I mean, I appreciate it.
Okay.
I do, but
And then I look at Cal, just really quick to see whether or not she's noticed it. Just be like,
Insight check. Insight check.
roll an insight check. Roll an insight check.
All right. 17.
17. Yeah, you see that Callista or that Kyra is deeply uncomfortable with this question and seems to almost just like it sort of took a lot of the wind out of her sails being asked that. And Bulbuck seems a little concerned too when that happens. But that's what I have for you right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it. So as you guys are having breakfast, you take the necklace. When you take the necklace, your mind races, and there's a moment where you almost feel like you, as you go to put it on, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to put it on, store it?
I wanted to put it on.
Yeah. As you prepare to do this, your mind falls back and you envision your home that you've seen in your dreams. You envision the storms in the sky and when Sidon tried to strike you down. You think about the tree, the great tree of Thylia that you saw, and Mitros herself, the goddess, apologetic and concerned, and you see time in your, you almost see yourself outside of your statue form, and you see all of these images rushing one after another, even images you have not witnessed. Was the hands rising from the ocean, the Cerberus, the storm, the Bulbug, all of this, and then silence. And then Lutheria on her barge with the scythe. and the crystal blade, glowing bright. Your eyes drawn to it more and more as you hear this sound. I don't know what's going on, Callista. You gotta find the face. We're not switching to Callista, and it just. Find the fates. We are not supposed to be here, Callista. The only words you can think of when you look at the scythe of Lutheria. And the necklace is now yours.
We see her kind of like go through all this, or was it like in an instant?
It would probably take a good 15, 20 seconds. So you would see her. Bullbug would just say, "You
Cal?
okay?"
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
You don't have to hide anything from us.
I mean, I think we need to go to the fates for me to get answers. And I think Mitros already kind of told me that. Something about Lutheria and her scythe just isn't quite right.
Kara goes, "Yeah, it's terrible. Sorry, I didn't mean that as foreshadowing. It's terrifying."
Her scythe?
Just drink some coffee. And she just means it's just like, it's everything about Lutheria is terrifying. Sorry.
I mean,
Bulba goes, Are we allowed to see the fates?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Do we find them on one of the islands? Like, we still have a bunch of islands to go to.
I would assume that would be the logical way. What constellations have we got here?
Let's see. So I brought it up. And
are they related to us by any chance, Kara?
No. She goes, the fates have been around since, well, a little after Thylia herself. I'd say they're probably sometime between Thylia and Kintamane and Sidon and Lutheria and all that. There are certain, when you make an oath or you make a promise or you touch the strands of fate in Thylia, that's all. And she sort of like does this prestidigitation thing, like almost like you see like harp strings like moving through, or like threads move through. She goes, and they're golden appearing in front of her, and she says, "There's this energy of fate and destiny all through this place, this continent, and it's not to say that we're predestined, but there's this profound sense of order to everything, and when
mortals go through and walk through the strands of fate, they tangle everything up."
Possibly. I mean, I've never heard of that happening. It would have to... Well, that's what I'm saying, Yuffie. For someone to really affect the strands of fate would take really powerful will and some ability to break that. The fates enforce that. That's why I can't talk about, is because not even I could withstand their actions if they truly wanted to punish someone for breaking fate, breaking oaths. You could, I mean, if they get upset with you, if you disappoint them, or if they just want a different destiny for you, all of that can be a terrifying end if you talk to them. You can talk to them. I mean, you can certainly try, but it's...
A good thing they weren't my parents. I'm the disappoint. Anyways, never mind.
If you want to do that, Kelly, we have to be careful. And you see her trying to decide something in her head, too.
So in my vision just now, I heard voices, and they said, "Find the fates. We're not supposed to be here. Maybe we're supposed to fix something."
Who said that?
I don't know. I think it was my family, but I just saw Lutheria and her glowing crystal scythe.
If truth be
But
told,
she didn't seem...
I may have something to ask the fates as well.
And Kyra looks at you and goes, Have you had a secondary motivation this whole time that I haven't written down? And she pulls out this, and this scroll sort of flies out with this quill.
More of an inciting incident last night.
Okay.
Did you and Kiki have a good time? That
Well,
kind of exciting?
she turns to Craven and she goes, he wouldn't need to talk to the fates about that.
Yeah, I just
But
kicked
you didn't,
Craven.
did you?
Ow! Sorry, God.
But you didn't, did you? Did you?
No. I had rather less pleasant dreams than that.
Oh, sorry. Dreams suck sometimes.
You're making it
Especially
very hard
when
to
you
ship
get-
any of you.
Oh, as if it's going to stop you. It's
What
called
was the dream?
dramatic tension. Look it up.
Oh, taken aback. Wow. Fems. Keep it down there, buddy. Oh my goodness. You need some more sleep there, bud.
I understand that we have a banter. I do not need you story-splaining me.
Story explaining.
It crosses a line.
Of course.
It's okay.
My irreverent attitude got away with me.
It's okay. Bulbuck's just like there, just like quietly drinking like a coffee and just like tried like this is so much above like whatever Bulbuck's pay grade is right now. He's so uncomfortable.
Just some guy.
What is it? Gamerbot, I know we're talking about formative campaign. You need to know that this is how a lot of my sessions go, and it's never the intention. Please continue. Please continue.
I take massive amounts of bacon to refill my bacon pouch.
Perfect.
I suppose the
And I
question
just,
is,
like-
where do we go next from here?
Well, the fates, I was hoping, right? Or do we have to get the bridle?
Well, we do have that order in with Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
At least for the amulet, it should be just about ready. The bridle won't be ready for a little while yet.
Well, I mean, we only have, let me consult my thoughts, and 46 days for us to figure out what to do, and it'll take us a few to go to where we need to go. And we have a lot of other constellations to go. I mean, there's still, like, I can't think of any one of these which would be the fates.
At this moment, you hear a pealing roar, and then two others across the sky. And they just move overhead, almost overhead and past. I want each of you to roll an insight check.
Oh, right. And there was that flash in the sky as well.
Oh man! I thought that was me.
Insight.
8. Okay. Always put your
16.
answers in the roll 22.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's got a nat,
Six.
well, a 1.
16.
Yeah, I not one too.
Wow, Craven got a 16. Okay, so I'm going to say here, where the rest of you are like kind of like, I don't know how you want to react to that sound, but while you're busy doing that, like Craven, who has woven through chaos on more than 1,000 occasions, immediately notices that all of you are more caught off guard than everybody else in the restaurant, who seems kind of annoyed at this sound. If anybody wants to do anything, they're welcome to, but there's no impetus to do so.
I want to run outside.
Right. You run
That's a
outside.
dragon.
You run outside. Bullbug obviously runs with you. You run outside, and Kyra kind of looks at Craven like, "Did you notice that too?" Because Kyra doesn't really miss a beat on that stuff. Looks over at Cray, is like, "Did you?" And we'll cut to Callista. You're running outside. You see overhead 3 of the king's Dragonlords swooping over the city, but like almost in a flight pattern more than like going to a specific spot. Like they're doing like a circle around the area very quickly, which you have never seen before, as they are just moving around. And then you notice that there's a couple others, like 3 others across the sky, dots in the distance, and you realize they're just moving around quickly. And you, at this point, you hear this older woman near you, Callista, that goes, "Nah, they're doing it again. It's so damn annoying at this point. It was scary once, but it's annoying at this point. Sooner you get this done, the better."
What are they doing?
She goes, "Oh, they call it training. They said they're preparing. I don't know, they're trying to... It's the king's plan to train and prepare his Dragonlords for something. I don't know what he thinks he's going to accomplish. They look like rubbish. Look at them." And she points up, and you see them swooping. They do look very elegant as they're moving around, and she goes, "It's all show. Look at me, I'm flying in the air." Assholes. And she walks over to you and she goes, "Listen, can I be honest with you?"
Oh, please do.
All right. Well, Kiana, I tell you, I don't believe what anybody else is saying. Okay? I'm on your side, and I think that everyone else is going to be as soon as the dust settles. So don't worry about it. And she pushes her finger into your shoulder and goes, "You be you. Okay? Don't be anybody else, Kiana. And as soon as they find the truth of it, you'll be fine." All right.
I think I'm still missing something. What are people saying?
Rubbish. Just lies. And Bulba goes, you realize that this is... She goes, "I wasn't talking to you." And he goes, "Sorry, ma'am."
I'll just go back and grab his hand. Just like...
What'd you say?
I'll just reach back and grab his hand.
Yeah, he takes it. She goes, "They're lies and they're excitable. And I don't think that you robbed the vault. Whatever anybody else says. And I think that the king is going to look like a fool when he's done with it. So I'm getting ahead of it and I'm calling him a fool now."
Well, I appreciate your belief in us. Thank you very much. And I'm going to take her hand, and while I'm holding her hand, I'm going to slip a gold piece into it.
Mm-hmm.
and just shake it very like adamantly, and then just say like, I really appreciate it. We've been at sea for so long. It's helpful to know kind of what's happening on the ground. People don't really always tell us what's happening.
Yeah, that's fair. You're busy.
I mean, yes.
You got things to do, and you got titans to fight, and you got to study all your spells. I know you go to the academy. I pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate, and by the way, I appreciate this. I mean,
of course.
You might want to keep it for yourself for the next time that you need to be brought back, but
oh, that's okay. My friends are more than willing to help cover that. It's a problem, but they're giving a lot.
You got good friends, Kiana.
I do.
Yeah, you're a good satyr. And she goes, well, I'm gonna go. I'm late to teaching at the academy, so I'll see you later.
Right. Good luck.
Thanks.
And then I'll head back in.
Bulba goes, that was confusing.
Yeah. It's easier to just not correct people when you're getting information, because then they get caught up on what you're telling them is wrong, and you want to just focus on what they're telling you. You know what I mean? So you just kind of roll with it.
So we were both confused.
A little. Yeah.
That's a relief.
Were you just talking with Professor Asclepius out there?
I guess. I don't know. She said that she had a class to teach, so I guess. She said that people think we robbed the vault.
Bulba goes, that's what? And
was she already drunk? That's
probably, honestly.
I would say check.
Who, me or her?
Her.
18.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, she was.
This might be the top 5 characters I put in out of nowhere. That's getting a whole flesh. Cockerby too. But yeah. Go on.
Oh yes. Yeah, but she actually told me a good amount. I mean, obviously, grain of salt with the whole drunk thing, but it seems that people think that we robbed the vault, and King Acostus is training his Dragonlords for something. I had kind of assumed it was the end of the oath, but now it seems like maybe he's planning to use them against us. But that's all just...
Kyra goes, he wouldn't. And you see her face just darken. She goes, he wouldn't dare.
I mean...
I have to imagine Valis would have at least something to say about that.
I'd agree. Have you guys seen her yet?
We stopped...
Wait, I was with you.
I didn't realize you were that drunk yesterday.
We're very drunk.
You was canonically very drunk. This is acceptable.
That was perfect.
Bulba leans in and goes, you were there. You were there. You were quiet. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he sort of pats you on the head.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not really sure about that.
Kyra goes, do I need to sit? What was that? You got blurred.
You guys didn't rob the vault, right? You just got me out, yeah?
I wanted to, but they asked nicely.
Kyra goes, no, they didn't. And Kyra just sort of puts down a couple angrily and goes, no, they didn't.
I'm surprised. I would have thought you would have pushed for a heist.
But
yeah,
I wanted
you would have
to.
thought that.
I said I wanted to.
Thank you, Krayarin.
Thank you.
Somebody's trying to be interesting.
I'm trying to be very offensive.
Well, honestly, if they believe that we would have robbed the vault, that tells me they don't have a lot of faith in their own security for their own vault, their own bank.
I mean, it does make for a good story, doesn't it? After all, we're the only people to ever manage to rob the vault.
if while you guys are here, you guys having this conversation in the restaurant? I'm gonna say this this sort of middle-aged man turns around and goes, are you talking about the vault? Is that why there was the crowd there?
I don't think so.
There wasn't
I'm
one
sorry.
there before.
I'm sorry. You know what? I spoke out of turn.
Oh no!
You
please.
are no. You're the heroes of prophecy, and I am here for bacon. I should
Now
not.
we want to know.
got more than enough.
We want to know more about what you have to say. In fact, over bacon. We can order more bacon for you. Please tell us more.
Please, you'll make my boyfriend feel better.
We get the
Okay.
good bacon. We get the good stuff.
He goes, okay. I went to the vault to drop off some gold that I had, and there was a large crowd of people, and some of the royal guards were there. I heard that the king was there earlier, but I don't know if that's true. People in the line were saying that the whole vault was robbed clean, but I also think that was probably a rumor. Someone else said that there was like a hostage situation there. Someone else said that there was some sort of suspicious activity, and someone else just said they were just changing out some security features. I don't know. And there were a lot of squirrels, and I think it was just a lot of different things that I was hearing. And so I did not drop off my gold. And you seem to look like really uncomfortable right now.
Well, good. At least you know it's safe with you.
I'm not a hero of prophecy, so I don't know that.
Well, at least for the moment, you're safe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Should we go to the vault? I mean, if we're waiting anyways, should we...
We
Unless
are
that
going
was
to have to
us.
make our way up to the mines anyways to pick up the order that we have
Right.
at the moment. So I don't know if we necessarily want to be diverting more time to this.
I mean, do we have like another day to wait, or do you think it's ready today?
I have a question. Is it okay if I finish my food?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy your
Ew.
bacon.
Okay, it was good to meet you, heroes of prophecy.
What was your name?
Demigoddess. I'm gonna say oh god, I don't have a name for Vale. I'm gonna say Liana. That's just the name I'm coming up with. And he's gonna say, and he goes, Liana, and thank you. It's an honor to talk to you, Callista, and you are. And he seems flustered for a second. He goes, good to talk to you. And he just like goes back and just like puts his head down, starts eating his food. Quit flirting with NPCs. So what was I gonna say?
Never.
You know what? If you bring up such great NPCs to flirt with, what are we gonna do? I mean, it's like sticking a carrot in front of a horse.
That's fair. I'm flattered. I was gonna make an inappropriate joke, and I'm gonna move ahead. So, Kyra stands there, and she goes, oh my god. She goes, if you get famous for something you didn't even do when I begged you to do an elaborate heist,
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna be so frustrated. Do not put me in the position of having to write the epic tale of setting the truth straight that you went and talked to the manager. And
That's usually an epic tale.
Quite honestly, at this point, it seems to me rather like this is some kind of setup that we're being put up probably by our casters to ruin our reputation, to tarnish it, because if this is the case, it may be better to simply turn it into another of our elaborate feats. Something that has happened that seems otherwise impossible.
Bad publicity, still publicity.
Yeah.
There did seem to be some side picking happening. So I just the professor said that she was on our side. So
Good.
I just also she thought I was all of us. So if you meet her later, don't be surprised if she's confused.
Carrigus, how does
Okay.
that and
That
Bulba goes,
tracks.
I don't know either.
Drugs.
Bulba puts his elbow on the table and goes, look, I don't have a lot to say in any of these things because they're confusing. But if your problem is people spreading lies and misinformation about you, then you just keep your head down and you just keep moving forward. It doesn't matter one whit what anybody says about you. I've had enough shit said about me.
I almost
So-
wonder if we could turn this around something.
What is your
What?
clever head thinking about?
Kyra immediately pulls up another scroll and like Quill whenever Craven says that.
I'm
Bulba just sort of sits there.
just
Go on.
thinking that people are already confused about what the state of affairs is. What if we started releasing, just speaking to anyone who we happen to meet, 15,000 different accounts of what happened? Some can be true, some can be false. Simply muddy the waters so badly that it's completely impossible that anything could have happened for real.
Callista's eyes light up.
Callista.
Or sorry, Kyra's eyes light up like stars when you say this. This is the best idea you've ever provided her, ever. And she's like, we can cover our tracks by telling as many stories about you as possible.
That sounds really funny. Could I like sneak in and sneak out and when I got busted and oh, that would be cool.
Do you want to fight like 6 guards at the same time?
Yeah.
In his coconut bra.
If only we
That's
had
even
somebody who was
better.
creative enough to come up with that many different alternatives and get them out there.
She puts her hands on both of her hands on your hand and goes, "You have been training for this?"
Me?
She goes, it's part of the adventure. I can't be the one I can write down your ideas, but I can't do this. I'm not allowed to do this. I can help you write down your ideas, but I can't come up with them myself. Then I'm helping you.
Oh, this will be fun. We'll just make up stories like Kiki was, I don't know, a fish and slap somebody or something. You know, just weird stuff. Whatever you want, Kiki, whatever. I don't know. You flashed your gills. I don't know.
That doesn't have any like
Fake stories.
Oh, okay, but first we have to come up with narrative plausibility, otherwise they're not going to believe it. So now we're going to have to sit down and have to spend this is going to take me days. I don't.
Bulba goes, Callista, you don't have to do this.
Rather, I think the point is to put so many different stories out, plausible or not, that the truth of the matter is
Moot.
people start to suspect the whole thing is fabricated.
See, but that would be like asking you to make up an intentionally broken spell. I mean, could you sit there and do it wrong?
Oh, I have done it so
Yeah.
many times.
Kyra goes,
Did I tell you about the fire?
The fire.
Oh, that's right. I thought that was on purpose.
Kyra goes, I had to dig through a lot of rumors at the academy when I was finding all of you. And she just stops there.
Hey, listen, how do you think I ended up being alone for so long? Story after story after story.
We're going to control the narrative and muddy up as much as possible.
I like mud.
Bulba goes, we could just punch anybody that makes up the lies, including the king.
That's a lot
Someone
of
over
people,
at
though.
I would.
Someone over...
Go ahead.
Someone at one of the other tables looks up whenever he says, including the king, and Bulbug just goes, and the person just like leans back down and resumes eating their food. We'll go on.
I like this story. We can just come up with a bunch of them.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't even really require detail. We just, a quick, this happened, then this happened.
A whisper campaign. Kyra
Should we
says.
split up? Or writing this down? Or how do you...
As we're walking around, we can just regale people with stories. I can grab somebody off the street, and we could have almost like a musical montage of different stories of how we've done things and dance across the street on the cobblestones. Kind of like that.
Yes.
Pull somebody off and be like,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we can take, say, 20, 30 gold, head down to, what is it, Scavenger's Row?
Stygian's Row.
Stygian Row. Bulbug is Stygian.
We give, say, a gold to each person that we can see, and we tell them this is how we got it. Make sure that the only condition is to tell the story to as many people as they can. And shouldn't take more than an hour.
I like it.
Money talks.
That's right.
So, yeah.
You know who would be great for this?
Targus,
Maybe I should swing by and say hi to Alcades.
That might be fun.
Ooh.
Cargus. Oh yes, and Bulbug is who?
Oh, he's an old friend of mine. We go way back.
We ran into him when we were looking for her.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And he goes, you all, well, you've got a lot of planning to do. And he stands up and he just goes, I'll be outside when you need me. And he just gets up and lets himself outside.
I'll grab his hand real quick and I'll just say, you had family in Stygian Row, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you could go say hi while everybody's doing their thing.
Maybe if they help with your reputation too, you can pay them too. That would be nice.
I'm gonna hand him 20 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Thanks.
directly to him right now.
And he gets up and just heads out and just goes to stand outside. And Kyra just goes, this is going to be good. We are going to have so many different stories going. I'm ready. Well, I say I'm ready, but I kind of just can write down what ideas you have. I can maybe pitch a couple. Maybe it's not changing fate if I pitch a couple of them.
If all you're looking at doing is contributing to the pool of stories that are already going, then
You came here to get married. You came here to get married to Kiana. It's a secret wedding.
Oh my god! At the vault.
At the vault.
It was pretty.
And can you imagine? It'll be like a princess thing, having all of the squirrels and stuff all around Kiki. Like
She's the princess.
Yeah.
The vault was planning a coup against the king.
Oh, yes.
Like the vault itself or the druids?
The druids.
Yes.
And all their animal friends.
You stopped an animal invasion. You're heroes. What if the vault? What if they were working with Lutheria or Sidon?
I mean, technically, that's not even fabrication.
True. I mean, who knows how much Lutherian wine is in there, really?
Oh, a lot.
Exactly.
Like a lot. Cray. A lot.
It was a magical experiment.
Gone wrong.
All of the money in the bank became alive.
There's another Cerberus down there.
They all turned into frogs. And then the squirrels and the frogs had orgies. I don't know.
Craven's evil twin owns the vault.
I mean, who's gonna believe that though?
Euphemian's evil twin owns the vault.
That's a better one.
Yeah, it's
Kiki's
almost
evil
as bad.
twin.
I can write that.
Kiki's
Almost
evil
as-
twin.
It's almost as bad as saying Crayron had sex in one of the vaults.
I mean,
We gotta be just careful we distribute that one.
but
So-
point of the story is, let's do that.
Yeah, let's just write down, 100 or so different
Oh my god, start a
possible.
poll.
Yeah, let's see which.
I don't think we have to do it in character, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what should the poll. Okay, we'll do a poll in a minute, but so they'll start that. You guys can starting. Do you want to go down stage and start spreading a bunch of rumors?
yeah,
Yeah, we don't have to
Alright.
role play it though, would we? I mean, we could
Yeah,
just.
It's a
roll for it.
montage.
I'm gonna
I'll go
alter
see
self.
ladies.
Yes. What'd you say, Kel? Go. Hold on. Let's do some. I got Reed, then Tammy, then Callista. Reed, what'd you say?
I will alter self, and I will start disseminating rumors disguised as an old beggar.
Mm-hmm. Tammy, what about you?
I was just gonna say that when we walk out the door, I'm gonna just, without looking at him, I'm gonna hand Bullbug another 30 gold for the
Mhm.
Minotaur cause.
He looks at you and goes, "Thank you, Kiki. I appreciate that."
Smack him on the arm and just walk off with the rest of them.
Allie, what would you like to do?
So on my way out, I'm going to stop and just put down one of my Lutherian bottles of wine in front of our dear friend Leona,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say, it's always good to have a separate source of collateral, so to speak, just in case something goes wrong. So, rumor has it this is worth a bit. So either enjoy it as a token of your efforts, or if something happens with your finances, maybe you can sell it.
Thank you.
We
Thank you
appreciate
very
your
much.
for your information.
I appreciate your you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Um,
If there's
and
anything I
then-
can do, let me know.
Oh, of course. Of course. I mean, you've already done plenty, but maybe you could make sure that the word gets out that what really happened at the vault was that my friends and I were attacked by some of Lutheria's supporters, and we actually saved them from burning down the building. Saved the building from being burned down.
That happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the truth out there.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm gonna take his hand and just hold it very seriously.
Anything else I can do, I'll do for you. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm gonna actually just also give him a gold, just like I did the other person.
Mhm.
You get a
and
gold.
Thank you.
Gold 4 if you're not gonna spend it. And then, because nobody likes gossip like the rich like gossip, I'm heading down to these. And on the way, as I pass by places, I'm actually going to use the spell message to just kind of pop little whispers in people's ears of the different
Oh
stories.
my gosh, that's amazing.
Yes.
So they won't know where it came from. They'll just hear it. And they can respond to me, but they don't necessarily know it's me.
This is a wonderful. I envisioned a lot of different ways you guys would deal with this information, and this is so far distant from every single one of them. But it's fantastic.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that enough wealthy people have their own account of what happened, that when they get together at these big lavish parties, they can argue about it, and then it will exponentially get further and further out.
Absolutely. All right. Is there anything else? Raise your hand if there's anything else anybody wants to do for this.
Well, Cray was hoping to go underground and maybe spread rumors through his contacts.
Yes, perfect. Seema would help you with that as well. As you get a lot of, and just a flurry of misinformation. Yeah.
There must be some sort of little local newspaper thing that we can stop by and just give a few little nuggets of stories as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a La Bridgerton little the
little
little
gossip
gossip
sheets.
pamphlet. Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
gossip
give
sheets.
John Cryer a little note as well.
Yeah.
I think
You could probably go to the academy.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this whole process takes you. I want to say late afternoonish, like 3 or 4, maybe. And this takes you till that doing this, so you still have like a good chunk of the day, but that's where that goes. As you spread this misinformation campaign in the battle against something out there, in the palace of Mitros, Valis is having her makeup done and her dress stitched onto her throughout the day, and as people are doing her eyeshadow, one of them leans in and says, "My queen, I believe it was for Craven's decadent purposes," and then she goes, "Thank you," and someone else is like basically sewing her dress at the bottom and looks up and says, "My queen, if I may speak to it, I believe that the druids may have been Lutheria's own soldiers." And Valis goes, "Thank you." And one by one, her attendants, who are also her eyes and ears, spreading to her the truth of what happened. And as more and more people bring it to her, she just sort of smiles a little bit as she realizes she doesn't fully know what's going on, but she has a little sister who's the goddess of stories, and there are so many stories flying around right now that it seems to have helped the situation. So she doesn't know all of it, but she does just enough, and wishes you all well. And that is where we'll take this break for right now.
Oh, I love it.
I love this. Bridgerton, if this were a musical, that would have been a whole fantastic sequence. But
I had it all in my head. Like they were all gonna
right?
we're gonna come out and we're gonna like start skipping across the cobblestones, and we just grab somebody by the arm and grab another by the whatever the waist, and we start dancing around and telling the story of what actually happened in the vault. Oh, it's in my head. I love music.
I can't.
Have you heard?
Yes, yes.
Deja.
Cray hopping, skipping, and singing. Cray got laid last night.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's happy. He's a happy guy.
This is fantastic.
When?
Now.
Was it the
Yeah, we need a happy Cray emote now.
Let's call it a 15. I will see you guys back at about in 8:48 Pacific time, about 15 minutes.
Okay.
We'll have a timer on the screen. Again, if you all are
We
here,
should put a poll up.
what are we doing a poll for? I'm not. What do you want the question to be?
Oh, I thought we were gonna put a poll up on what would be the most plausible fake story or something.
We
Okay,
just told them all.
Okay, I'm gonna put up a poll during the break. What's the best fake story?
Yeah.
And then we'll see there. Okay, thanks. I will see you guys in about 15 minutes.
See everybody.
Hello. We are back. Roll for Bull. We are resuming our Odyssey of the Dragonlords Greek mythological adventure. Let me see. Is my lighting good? Do I need to adjust it? I'm beautiful. I always have been.
You are always.
It's really what's on the inside that counts. But anyway, we shall resume our story. I think at this point the four of you can reconvene wherever you'd like, honestly. If you have a preference, otherwise I'll just put you back in front of that restaurant. But as you do with Kyra and Bullbug, as you do, let me see. Let me roll something real fast that I could have rolled during the break. Okay. Euphemian, I rolled you.
Okay.
And you get a message, a sending message. that I will not bother giving you the source of. But this voice says, my husband, compassionate as always, was regretful that his personal investigation may cause you trouble. He'll be relieved to know that this won't be the case.
Just seemed important that we take control of the narrative.
And you can feel the smile in her voice when you say that. And that is the only update you get right now. But it is, you guys are in the city. Late afternoon, so you still have time to do things, but it's advanced past morning. Do you want to go see Vulcan? Do you want to spend time here? Do you want to hit the road? Do you want to all go back to the Siren's Roost? I don't know. It's up to you guys. Your actions are yours.
Well, that's the question that I suppose we have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we can either go see Vulcan immediately, pick up the amulet and return it here, or we can simply wait, come back at some later time for the entire thing. Vulcan does have the jewels that he requires now, at least, or he should.
Do we know how long it would normally take him? Like he said, a few days, didn't he say?
It depends on the item. I have the list here if you want me to pull it up for you.
I believe last time that you had said it was going to be like one more day.
For the amulet? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the bridle is 1 day as well. That one's really quick. And then any other items varies.
That's what I mean. If it's going to be technically 1 day, which is today, should we go get it? Or tomorrow?
Might as well head out. I had thought it would take longer than that for the bridal.
Yeah, if we can get everything and then leave as soon as we can, we need to find where these fates are. And I don't even... Sorry.
No, I'm thinking, if you go there now, you can get the amulet in the morning, and then the morning after that, you can have the bridal. If I'm understand the timeline right with you.
But it takes more than 1 day to get there, right?
I thought it was just 1 day. Was it 2 days or 1 day? I thought it was just 1 day.
I thought it was 2 days from here.
Okay, it might be 2 days. Okay, then yeah, by the time you get there, those things will be done. I believe you.
2 days there, 2 days back. I think it was like, if we take a horse, it'll be faster, I thought.
Well, we got there on Dragon in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So let's see, if we take 4 more days, plus another 3 days to travel out to wherever the fates are, if we even get the right, that's going to be another
week,
which will take us down
That'll take you down to 38.
We've also got to consider the egg at this point.
How many days are left on the egg?
6. 5.
5.
Oh, that egg will hatch before you leave. Do you have the song? Does anybody have the song?
I do.
Shit.
We could bring the egg with us, of course, but...
Oh, yeah.
Is this the dragon episode?
I mean, it would make sense, because if we go there in 2 days, we'll have what we need. We come back, we'll have the egg with us. So at least we can protect, at least we'll have everything ready to go.
I need you to know that Kyra obviously can't help with the planning because she's bound, and Bulbook checked out about 5 numbers ago. So this is truly on you guys.
So it'll be like a hatchling, though, right? When the dragon egg hatches, it's not going to be like way too big for our boat, right?
That'd be kind of funny. It's like crack and eggs, and it's like full-grown dragon.
Reverse shrinky dink.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a long time before the dragon is like what you're expecting.
Okay.
But then you'll have a friend for life.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, a point.
What do you guys think? I say we just bring the dragon with us, At least we have it safe, and we will keep it safe at all costs. Travel to Vulcan, get her stuff, come back, and then hopefully await the baby. I never thought I'd say that, honestly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if that would be foreshadowing, but anyways.
So I'm checking a couple of notes. Do you guys have a finalized plan?
I think that's it. I think we'll grab the baby, head on the road.
Okay, so you're going to Vulcan?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
My God, this will be like an episode of like 3 heroes and a baby.
There's 4 heroes.
I was going to say we were already
No. You're the daddy. I thought we went over this.
Daddies can't be heroes?
Well, you're a dragon hero daddy.
2 days on the road. Do you guys want to have the scenes with Vulcan picking up and dropping off things, or do you want to just like say you did it and come back? Because I can go either way with this.
That's up to whoever wants to speak to him, I guess. I'm okay with not, but
I don't have anything to say.
No, I don't have anything in particular.
Who are we? Are we traveling with anybody, or is it just the 4 of us?
Would it be Bulbug and Kyra? Do you want to travel with Bulbug and Kyra, or you can travel with other people? That's your call.
At the very least, I think Bullbug, just to be
Muscle.
big and intimidating and, be obvious.
I'm sure they're buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably just dying to say hello again.
well, wasn't he an apprentice for a little while though?
Hot second.
Like a couple days. You guys go. You bring Bullbug with you. Do you bring Kyra?
Might as well.
I mean,
yeah, if we can.
Seems rude to me. No, you stay.
yeah.
You to bring them. Vulcan will flash ahead to down and
Hang on. I would like to say, I do want to do a little something. Before, when we go back on the boat and gather our shit, I assume, and pick up the egg and all that, I would like to try and find Harkis, the little squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have picked up, let's say, a little basket, and I'll have gotten some cloth and line it up. And then I will present to him kind of like a little house, like a little place for him to rest in there. And then I'll have another little bowl where I will just dump all of the mixed nuts that I picked up off the table at the bar where we were having our breakfast.
That's right, took those, yeah.
And I want to tell him thank you for his help thus far. And we really appreciate it, and leave that for him.
At the boat? At the ship?
Yep.
Okay, I 100% thought you were going to leave him at the vault. I thought you were, like, going to find him a new home. No, okay. That is wonderful. You leave that for him. He scurries and is just chowing down on that before you're even gone. That is... I think he might taste the note, too, briefly, before realizing it's something that can be read. You get to... We'll fade out, and if there aren't any objections, we'll flash forward to you being with Vulcan. Jin, knock that down 2 days.
Oh, right. Oh my God, 44, guys.
Oh. How 44?
By the way, the only thing I want
right.
the only thing I want to make sure is check to see if my jelly bean, my death dog, is still there or if it's dead.
Your death
I had a death dog that I got a collar for. His name is Jellybean.
I think he's still.
Which head are you gonna put it on?
Yeah, I think that he was still.
There is a base where they all meet.
I think it's only got 2 dogs when it's only got 2 heads when it's a death dog, I believe. But yeah, it would absolutely. I don't know if it would wreck it. We'll roll an animal handling check.
Ooh. Animal.
Ooh, guidance.
Animal handling. Good stuff.
I forgot about Jellybean.
6. Oh my god. Plus a
Yeah,
D4.
no, that dog 100%.
D4?
Yeah, it's your
Plus
D4 guidance.
10.
Oh, 10? 10? That dog tolerates you. Affectionately.
Like it.
Yeah, and
Thank
you
you.
are, if you have a collar for it, I think it will allow, wait, so how many, so at the bottom, you put the collar at the bottom. I think that, it would basically allow you to do this and not really understand what's happening, and also possibly try to bite you if you attempt anything else.
Okay.
And
I'll
this
just
is
put the collar on, and it proudly says jelly bean. Jelly for one head, bean for the other.
Fatima. I forgot about the dog too, so we are good. We are good.
I'm gonna take 2 sticks and throw them in opposite directions.
That's how you kill. That's the secret way to kill a death dog. They get stunned for a round when you do that. So, what was I gonna say?
Euphemian.
No, that was not Euphemian. That was Reed.
Oh, I know.
If ever there was a
no.
time for a wisdom check with disadvantage, it's that. The bridle lands on this iron table, this adamantine table at the forge. This golden bridle. Let me make sure I get this right. Golden bridle with these feathers carved into this, like these wings carved into the side, and these alternating jewels all around it, almost ceremonial. Yeah, it just glistens, almost catching sunlight despite being underground, it seems. And he looks at Ishimi and goes, if you've found one of these things, I hope that you're able to. You know, they're real picky, right? They haven't talked to me in a long time.
We
But
just,
this is.
we just point at Kiki.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of found one.
Well,
She
can I talk
likes
to you?
me. She likes me.
Your granddaughter's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Good job. And he reaches over and like grabs your shoulder and shakes it. And he's just like, it's like some sort of like almost like an affection. And he's just like, he goes,
My arms around his chest and give him a hug.
Yeah, I've been down here a while. I don't smell great. I got your, thank you. Okay, Euphemian, I got your, and he holds up the amulet, and he goes, this thing, I don't know, what else you need that for, but I will tell you honestly. This, and he turns, and you see like his body's like drenched with sweat, and he's got the one of the hammers with him, and you see the forge cooling down, and you feel the sweltering heat, and he goes, this feels right. I appreciate it.
Do you miss
You're
it?
gonna.
Papa?
What's that?
Do you miss this?
It's been a while since I got to do something like this for. I mean, we're gonna kill them this time, right?
I'm still hoping that at least some level of peace can be brokered. Permanent, not short term.
Yeah. Peace. Obviously, you can try for peace, but like, I mean, if that doesn't work, you're ready, right?
Believe me, I am totally ready to kill Lutheria.
She's an asshole.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, fucker.
Her siblings and all that. And Kyra goes, "Thanks for this." He goes, "Yeah, you seem different." She says, "Mm-hmm. I have a lot of stories to tell you later." He
Does
looks at you all. He
Callista
goes,
catch that?
and Vulcan goes, "So is there anything else that you will need right now before you because I can make a lot more. Maybe I'll just make some things for myself. Like the spears on my walls, the weapons on my walls. I've got a million more ideas."
I don't suppose you could whip together a breastplate very quickly for me.
Mundane.
Nothing magical, just mundane.
But this place? He looks over and he goes, "That's like asking that one to write down road directions." He points at Kyra, and she goes, "I do that." And he goes, "Yeah, I could take you a couple hours, I guess, or something. I could do that. Do you want that?"
If it would be possible, I know it's not ideal, it's kind of a waste of your talents, but
Yeah.
at the same time, we don't have terribly a huge amount of time to spare.
Alright, you want the god of the forge to make you armored because you don't have time to swing by the shop.
You offered. If that's something that's is beneath you,
No,
by
it's
all
fine.
means,
It's fine.
by
I
all
can
means.
do it. It's okay. It's okay. I said it's okay. I can do it. It's fine. He looks at Bulbug and goes, "Hi, how are you doing?" Bulbug goes, "I'm here." Vulcan goes, "Yeah, how about that?" He goes, "Yeah, if you want to stay for a little bit, I can have that for you in a few hours. I would have that ready for you at the start of day 43, if that's okay with you, and you could just have that,
Okay.
if that's fair. Regular breastplate, like not mithril or anything?"
Yeah, just regular breastplates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think we've got mithril to do so with. I'd take mithril if that were a thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think the last of our mithril went into Kiki's stuff.
Yeah, you got this. He'll make this for you. For
Would you
how?
rather have that read than the Amulet of Health? Because, like I said, I was going to ask Vulcan to do that for you.
I thought he
Would you
made the
rather
amulet
have-
of health.
No, I wanted to get a second one and ask him get a second one for Euphemian. But if he's going to be going with the breastplate, I think the breastplate would probably be better, right?
Well, no. The breastplate is... If it's just a mundane breastplate or even mithril, I don't think it's attuned. If that's the case.
Mhm.
I think it's just basically a special mundane item. But no, my amulet was actually for Cray.
I know. But Kiki wanted to ask to get one for Euphemian. Because you're also squishy.
Oh, so you guys can stay another day and do two things. That's fine. There's no limit to how long you can stay here. This is genuinely up to you guys.
Technically, there is kind of a limit.
Okay, there's a limit of 44 days, and then we can just go. You guys want to spend the time arming up now, and then just. Hold on 1 second. Something important just happened. Everything's fine, but something important just happened.
I mean, what else can we get? Like, where's the thing here that tells us all the stuff we can get? We just have to get all the ingredients, isn't it?
I was gonna say I don't
Yeah.
think we have the ingredients for anything else.
It's been pinned in the Odyssey, our Odyssey on topic chat.
Yeah, I think the only other thing that we have the gear for, or the thing for, would be to make a golden apple out of an eternal apple, which we still have a
But-
supply of.
We also have the golden fleece, so we could get the levitation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask about. I don't know what else we
Yeah.
need for it.
Winged
Just
boots
gold.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah. 200 gold for the boots of levitation and the golden fleece, or winged boots 50 GP and Golden Fleece.
Well,
Aren't they
I
pretty
think
similar?
the winged boots give you flight. The other ones give you levitation.
Oh.
It's a shopping episode again.
Hooray!
They're probably winged boots, and then we can just pick them up the next time we're in the area. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, I would like to leave with him the ingredients for the stuff that we haven't finished gathering yet. So, like the what is it? The Gorgon blood, and
Are you gonna drop it off at the store?
yeah, just like so that he has it.
I need you. I would ask you to give me a full list of what that is, so that I can pin in the Discord.
Okay.
So let me. I've been checking a couple different notes, and then I got a really weird message I had to take care of right away. So, forgive me. What is the exact number of days that you guys are spending here additionally? Because I have one for the mithril breastplate, 2 for the chandelier, and 1 for the amulet of health. So that's a clue reference.
Chandelier.
It's a clue reference. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
One for the a second amulet of health and 1 for the mithril, or sorry, the regular breastplate. Is that it? Because then that takes us.
Sorry, the Amulet of Health says 5 days.
Oh, okay. We can stay here for another 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're
No.
staying here for another 5 days.
Why don't we
No.
like make a list of things for while we're traveling,
Yeah.
and that can be on it.
Okay.
Don't you have nymph hair?
Not anymore.
Uh,
We used it for the boreal harp.
Boreal Harp.
I don't know what the
Dragon-
Vocus Cathara is, or the Euros lyre, or the Zephyr lute, but I'm guessing they're similar.
Tammy has recipes for 2 massive weapons on this list, I believe. That Pythor gave her. I don't remember what the names of them are.
I believe there was mention of a Javelin of Lightning, but I need the Orb of Star Metal, which I don't know what the heck that is.
Mm-hmm. It's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gotta find
Gaius
some
had
star
one.
metal.
Sorry, Reed?
Gaius had one. Although
Was
we
it?
might have a lead on star metal, given that we just had a star fall out of the sky.
That's
Mhm.
right.
I don't remember what the other thing was. Trident of Fish Command? No.
No, let me see what it is. It's like some weird. There's one I have to check. There's one that's like really powerful and one that's really versatile, but I have to go see what they are.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
we
because
can
this
go
one
through
doesn't
and we
tell
can
us
just...
what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that like behind.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's
We're
start
just
with the
gonna
ones
give
we're
it as a-
staying for, and then we'll do that off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
we'll stick around for the breastplate and then
Mhm.
mosey along and leave the information that we need
Mhm.
of, you know, what's coming, so he can prep as
Yep.
much as possible.
Yes.
Yep.
I just want to. Oh, okay. I guess.
No,
that's
what's up?
part of-
No, hit me.
No, I was just gonna ask. Like, did we get told what they do?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
Um,
know what these things are.
Because
Some of-
like Golden Apple sounds amazing, but I don't know what it does.
Let me see. I believe the golden apple. Oh, because you have some of those apples. Okay, let me
Yeah,
see the golden apple.
Eternal apple.
Okay, let me see golden apple. I won't give you the exact mechanics, but I will give you a strong enough indication.
Because we know what the apple itself does.
The golden
Therefore.
apple is overwhelmingly alluring and distracting because it's something that anybody would want to own. It is. There are stories of golden apples playing parts in tales of tricksters to confuse and distract and befuddle others. Let me see. Let me look up what the Pythor rescue. Let me find the notes. I'll see if I can find it because I should have those. Oh, Rod of Lordly Might. That is such an incredible name.
That's like Euphemian staff
Oh.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the name of his dick. Yes. It's not on the
Oh my
list, but I do
God.
remember now. What
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
Tammy's
called.
mom. Now you know.
That
I said
can't be right.
Euphemians, not Reeds.
I'm just saying. Now
It's-
she knows what Euphemian's dick's supposed to name
It's
it.
that or the Luck Blade.
That could also be Euphemian's dick.
The Luck Blade Okay, so the rod thing, which is a terrible name, can basically. It is an incredibly powerful weapon because it does a bunch of different things in combat and is very versatile. It's basically got 6 different functions in combat. It's like the ultimate weapon for versatility and doing whatever you need done at that moment.
The Swiss Army knife for fighting gods and titans.
It's a Swiss Army knife for a barbarian. And the what was it? And the Luck Blade is a sword that I think some of you may be familiar with. Let me double check this.
Callista.
A Luck Blade is a sword that is said to bring great luck. In fact, ... it can help make somebody's wishes come true.
I wish for $1 million.
Chaos
$1 million.
Sage. Chaos Sage, thank you so much for this. Thank you, Chaos. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. We got a subscription.
Woohoo!
Hooray.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Also, that is insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you guys know what the spell Wish is?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sure
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I did not check my notes in a while. I'm looking that up, and I forgot that those were the 2 recipes I gave you. But what was it? Let me look that up.
We got some good shit.
Mm-hmm. No kidding.
You go down to Vulcan for the good shit. So if we're gonna stay an extra day, ooh,
Well, he said it would be ready the next morning, so we would then be able to leave right after, right?
Mm-hmm.
when
Yeah.
it's itching, it's on day 3. Let it happen. How much more time do we have? Let's do it.
I think you spend the whole rest of the campaign looking for it. Or the whole rest of the campaign just storing up items.
Yep.
I was just trying to find all the ingredients. That's all.
I just want a Chimera's goat head.
Okay.
Right?
So,
That's what
here.
we're looking for.
Let me get you the. Hold on. This is the thing. Let me get you the recipes for these, Kiki. These are the recipes from there. They're very steep. They're very steep, but they're basically, to be blunt, they're literally god tier items that you can only get by being the demigoddess that completes all of her story arc. So they should take a while. But I just put them in the private Discord.
Okay.
So that's part of her storyline. Juicy. I like it.
Yeah. So the first one requires a magical sword and an orb of star metal. So if you guys happen to know where any magical sword might be, that could help you out at all.
Yeah, I don't know if any of us have 20,000 gold, though.
Not quite.
Let's see. No, I really don't.
I just redeemed the 1,200 gold that the rest of these recipes have to charge me. So I don't have a ton of money at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 20,000, that's for sure.
All right. So what are we doing here? We're
20,000 gold in real life sucks ass.
So
let alone in fantasy life.
Yeah. So I think we'll get the breastplates. The amulet is like 5 days, so I think that's it. I think we'll just wait for the breastplate and then.
Yeah.
We'll just leave the rest of the stuff behind so that he can work on it while we're traveling, and we can hash that out after.
You guys get. Spin bacon to help expedite the items. I'll have to think about that. I will think about that because that seems a little bit of a balance issue, but I really like it. So I'm talking with the people tune sessions. What were you saying, Tammy?
I was just gonna ask Vulcan if he'd be willing to sign my saddle. Love Gramp. Love Grandpa, or just love Gramps.
No.
From Yeah, from Vulcan.
I would say that he would say no in front of us, but next thing I know, it would probably be somewhere there.
He sits there and goes, I can sign it. I don't use from. This is a work of art. It's not. It's not like a play or something. And Kyra goes, and he goes, I can put my mark on it if you want.
Mm.
Is that what you want?
Oh, I wanted love Gramps or Grandpa.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes, do it. Oh my god, yes.
Shoot. That's an 8.
Okay, 1 second.
An 8 and a 5. I know, it's pushing my luck, whatever.
No. Give me a second.
Oh no, this is Kiki saying that to Vulcan even. That's okay.
1 round wouldn't be enough for him to make an oath with you about that, right? I'm sure he'd fail a 16 wisdom save.
Okay, he looks at you and goes, it's a weapon of war. It's fine.
That's okay, I get it. I'll take out the another one of those eternal apples I got from the Isle of Heart. Heart Isle, and a couple golden leaves. That's from Grandma's tree. And I'll just turn around and walk away and just leave him. And her apples.
And he just sort of, and he looks at it and goes, and he just holds it and just shines it and just leaves into the forge area. I'm ready to go to the next day. All right, 1 second.
It won't be like Love Gramps. It'll be like Love Grandfather or something very like formal.
Give me 1 second.
Meantime, I know Jellybean let me like have the collar, and while they're all talking, I'm gonna try to pet him.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm gonna stand by with a potion at the ready.
20! He likes my collar.
I didn't give you guidance.
He agrees to let you pet him. Good
boy, Jelly. Good boy, Bean. Good boy. You keep Vulcan company. Good boy. You protect
Wonderful.
Vulcan. Protect the Vulcan dude. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one more thing. Sorry, I've got something in my head. He you guys the next morning, if that's okay with you, he comes and provides you the breastplate to Euphemian, and he goes, here's the this is for you. It's I made you a breastplate. I hope that you. Does it work? Does it work for you?
It's wonderful, thank you.
Good. And he comes over to Kiki and he goes, Kiana, I haven't had one of, I still haven't had one of these. Oh, fucking hell. And he takes and he slams the bridle on there. And And give me 1 second while I double check something.
With ever loving faith,
Yeah,
your
he
grandfather.
He slams the bridle on there with the jewels lined along it and everything. The jewels lined along, and it looks almost reflective in the gold. But then roll a perception check with advantage.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh my
6
god,
and an 8.
Kiki!
It's shiny. I'm a girl and I'm just amazed by the shinies.
Anybody looking at it can roll a perception check. Let me give you that.
Okay, perception
They're
check,
so
everybody.
Alright. There we go.
14.
7.
Even Euphemian's like, ooh, shiny.
I got my own.
Yep.
So you got your own shiny.
Perception, 16.
Okay.
14 for Cray.
Jillian Bean roll.
They're busy with their own shiny, their little collar.
Trying to chew the other ones off their neck.
They chase,
Okay.
they
Only
chase the
one.
tail around.
All of you are looking at this. Callista, I send you this. As soon as I can find your Discord name. And he looks and goes,
I'm gonna wait until we're out.
all right. And he looks and goes, so that's good, right? It works for you?
It's exquisite. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate this so much.
Yeah, good. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for giving me some work to do. I hope you all are doing well. And when you do kill them, he looks at Euphemian for a second. He goes, "Whatever you do, tell them it was always going to go this way. And tell them Vulcan says hi."
Yeah.
And Kara says, "Okay, that's pretty cool."
I wish I could kind of tattoo that on my fist so when I punch him, it says it. Vulcan says hi. Blah!
I can make you some bracers or some brass for your or gold for your hands that you could do that. Yeah, some knuckles if you want that.
But it has to say Vulcan says hi, so I can punch him in the face. It says Vulcan says hi.
Vulcan says hi.
You use your feet too, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Hello, Chaos Sage. Hello. I think Bree was here earlier, and I missed saying hello to
Yeah,
her.
Bray was here.
Hello. Good to see you, wonderful, beautiful people.
Hey, buddy.
So, was there anything else that you guys want to do here?
I don't think so.
I just want to leave something behind, like maybe on the anvil, for him to find later. I want to slide under 3 cards. I want to slide under Mitros, Thylia, and Thylia from the Gods deck, and I want to slide under the Minotaur from my Creatures of Thylia deck.
Nice.
Do you just have a list of all of the cards in each deck?
Oh, you gave me like 6 decks of cards. I've been keeping track of how many of them I have left.
You are amazing. This is wonderful.
I haven't been keeping track of how many of which I've given to whom. So I might go back and do that later. But I'm keeping track of how many I have in each deck.
I love it.
This is wonderful. So what was I going to say? All right, so if you guys are traveling back to Mitros...
Sorry. I am going to draw a series of 4 images on the back of the Mitros one as well.
Wonderful.
I think you know which 4.
It's stick figures.
Just 4 dicks over and over again. I get you.
Yep. The really important stuff.
And
we're in Astoria, right? Or no, we're in the Mithril Mines. We're not in Astoria, pardon. Great.
That's correct, yes. Did you have anything else you want to do here? All right, show of hands. Oh yeah.
I just have one thing. I'm going to take the scale mail that Kiki gave to me, and I'm going to hand it back.
To Kiki?
Yeah.
All right.
So that she can take it back. I've got... It's a bit of a better fit. Yours was a bit tight.
That's fair. You got quite the set of muscles there. At least you didn't have them when we started out, so something. You're doing something right.
Bulbug goes, does he? I mean,
my god, he was like a wet noodle before.
I'm not.
Let this happen.
And he's sort of pats you on the shoulder because you're smart. You're really smart.
Well, now that we're quite done crushing my ego, I suppose we'll be on our way.
What are friends for?
Kyra goes really smart. And you're getting stronger.
Good. Come on. He's puffing up.
I want to pull Bulldog to the side, and I just want to say, like, babe, you can't say that. Okay, let this happen. You have to let this happen. Okay.
Well, he's smart though. I was telling him that he's.
No, I know. Like, let her flirt with him a little bit. Okay. Like, she's also really strong. She knows.
That was flirting.
Some are not as good at it as others.
Okay, I'll let them flirt. I'll let them do that. I don't get that. That's why I just asked you if we're dating, because I get confused by that stuff. So
not everyone's so straightforward.
yeah, it's weird. He turns around and goes, "Hey, Euphemian."
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I love Bulldog.
All right.
All right. Well, I did my part.
Yo, Bulldog, does this mean that Euphemian should be in a brawl with us?
Oh my gosh. He goes. Yeah. Yeah. I think that'd be a fun fight to have. Sometime.
Yeah, we should do it.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. See guilt on his face preemptively. So, are you guys going back to Mitros?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's the plan.
You travel for some time. Read with your egg along the road.
Your water breaks.
It is at when the sunlight hits each of you traveling at the start of the second day, Mitros in sight, that you hear a rustling, slight chipping sound from the egg.
All right, I'm going to check it.
You see something about it moving. You see a small crack form along it.
I think it's time.
What?
Oh, do we need to get a bed for you, or
Get boil some water. Get some towels.
Okay.
No, that's not what he needs. That's not what he needs. Okay, she goes, Euphemian, Euphy, look at me. What happens in the next few minutes is going to be really important, okay? It's going to be really important. Callie, do you have the spell?
I do. It's ready.
You're over here. And she goes, it's going to hatch right now. So, second hatches. I need you. What's up, Allie?
I'm looking at the components.
What are the components?
Somebody with inventory to tell me what we're using as the material component for this. It did not occur to me until right now because the last several days happened real fast. magical armor, shield, weapon.
A magical item worth 5,000 gold that is then used up.
Do we have one?
I think I do.
What do you think you have?
My sword.
Ooh, Titans man. No. We
I
did
have
not
Nature's
discuss.
Mantle.
I have my armor. The swimming armor, is that worth 4,000?
5,000.
How much is the Boreal Harp worth?
I've also got my cloak of protection, or the ring of feather falling.
Let me look up what how much before everybody panics. Like this is actually happening in real time. Like we're all actually happening in real time. Let me look up how much random magic items cost. Okay, a rare or very rare item can cost around 5,000 gold. You guys can check the rarities on your items. If you have something that's very rare, then we can do it. If it's just rare, then I'm gonna make a judgment call.
Very rare.
How do
I
we
don't know. I have
the rarity?
Nature's Mantle, which was given to me by Versi. I think it's one of those homebrew. I have literally nothing about it.
I've
It's
got
a
the
weight,
ring.
no
it's
cost.
uncommon. If you click on it, it'll say in italics at the top of it what it is. So that one will say
wondrous
wondrous
item uncommon.
Yes. So you need rare or very rare.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I've got
What
my
about
ring.
legendary?
Legendary
I have-
blows that out of the water.
Okay.
I have
worst case,
I have my ring. I have my ring of protection. That's rare.
if nothing else, I have my short bow of cupidity.
I will accept 2 rare items or 1 very rare item.
I have my ring of protection. That's all I've got.
I've got
I got
my
nothing else.
I've got my ring as well. My ring of feather falling, which is rare.
All right, if you guys want to contribute both of those,
Okay.
Allie, if you want to hold those in your hand when you cast this
I
the
would
spell.
love to hold them in my hand while I cast the spell.
Okay. So it is now off my. I don't have it on anymore.
Okay, you guys will take that off. Kyra, while you're getting this together, Kyra
Sorry.
looks. No, while you're rummaging and people are getting items together, Kyra looks at Euphemian, pure solemnity and purpose, and she looks at you and she says, "What happens next, in the next 5-10 minutes, is going to be the most important decision you ever make, and I need you from the bottom of my heart to mean it." Euphemian, do you understand me?
I have never been more certain than that. I cannot possess you if you belong to yourself. I cannot command you if you're a free creature. We shall serve each other in the ways we both require.
Okay, so you got it. Good. Okay. When this thing hatches, you need to be the first thing that it sees while Callista's casting that spell. And you're going to be responsible for it for a long time, okay? We're trusting you. Okay?
I understand.
Could we say that Kiki, me, and Bullbug were like making a perimeter to like make sure that we're safe and that nothing's coming up against us?
Oh,
like,
absolutely. Yeah, Bullbug has the
Holding
great
up
axe.
blankets, whatever.
Yeah, we're
Oh, we're
doing.
peeking.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Kyra, I think Kyra's gonna basically her magic that gives you guys buffs. Like she's got like all of it just shifting through like the different buffs in rotation in the area around where perimeter you guys are protecting. And she's looking at Euphemian and Callista and just okay. And Euphemian, as the egg's hatching, is there anything that you want to do before you do this?
I'm just going to sit down in front of it
Mhm.
and hold the egg steady. I'm not going to like break the egg to help it out any, but just make sure that it's there and that it can feel the warmth of my body through the egg.
And as it begins to
Real quick before this spell starts.
Go ahead.
I take out my lute and I'm just gonna say, okay, so this is like super duper in the works. Like I'm workshopping, but like this what do you think about this? And then I'm just gonna say, and so the dragon started to hatch, and thus our Euphemian became a dad. And then I like pause and like that doesn't quite rhyme. I want to give you bardic inspiration.
Okay.
It'll last for 10 minutes.
Kyra looks at you and just goes, okay.
I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly. I'm sorry. I should have started.
It's good. I want to ask you, Euphemian, what's going through your head right now?
Panic? I mean, in a lot of ways, this is sort of the worry that he's had is that, you know, he's been such a trouble magnet for bad relationships and that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the same time, just the desire to, you know, do your best, that I'm going to be there, and that I can offer everything that I can.
Okay. And Callista, is there anything that you want to do as you're preparing your spell?
No, but for note, I gave you epic courage.
Okay.
In your, with your bardic. Which probably won't come into play, but it just means that you have advantage on saving throws against effects that will frighten you. And nope, I'm just gonna get ready and I'll just put my hand on Euphemian's shoulder, even if I have to reach up a little bit. And then I'll just start casting. It takes a minute.
Alright,
And I know no one cares, but I'm using a pact slot, so that I'm using Kyra's magic for this.
Mm-hmm. Was it, the egg chips and breaks until one bronze claw emerges, and then more as it falls and joyfully shatters open, and you see small and beginning to unfurl this small, vulnerable newborn bronze dragon that looks up at Euphemian with pure curiosity. Callista, would you be casting the spell now? As Callista casts the spell, Euphemian, you are, if you wish to continue this, to say the words.
Yeah. So I'll reach up and grab Callista's hand on my shoulder and give it a little squeeze. And I'll look down and pick up the wormling. I cannot possess you, for you belong to yourself. I cannot command you, for you are a free creature. We shall serve each other in the ways we both require. We will increase our wealth by righteous means. We will achieve happiness and harmony through knowledge. We will aid those of our blood to achieve their great destinies. We will avenge those of our blood who have been done harm. I am blood of your blood and bone of your bone, forever.
This magic, Kyra's magic by way of Callista, silver and blue and gold, flows and channels into Euphemian. And then the energy moves through you into the wormling, who looks up at you and doesn't fully understand yet, but their body sort of rustles as if warm, and you see the energy start to flow back, this time in a bronze color, back and forth between Euphemian and this wormling. Swaying. As the ritual is complete, and you've sworn the oath of the Dragonlord and taken your dragon, Whatever you'd like to do, it's all yours.
I'm just going to hold him. Welcome to the world, Arcades.
Are you a dad now?
Did it happen? Bulldog says.
He's so cute.
Okay, we need art of this wormling. Holy shit. Somebody, we need art of a wormling.
We'll commission it or something. We'll get that going. Kyra's just looking, and Kyra's just holding, like, at some point she didn't even realize that Kyra's just holding Callista's hand. Almost like two proud parents watching you. And just goes, and she says, "Good job. I trust you."
Can I breathe now?
yes, you can breathe now. You will need to spend some time with it. I mean, obviously you need to, but you might need to spend a lot more time with it over the next 2 weeks.
We're going to have to teach it not to eat that damn squirrel, aren't we?
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Oh my god, like, can we not tell Chandris about it and just put it, like, in his bed? Like, can we?
No. I hate to imagine what would happen there. I'm just going to sort of prop it up on my shoulder.
Fatima says Arcades needs an emoji. Reed, I put in the chat for you. To attune to this dragon, you need to spend 12 long rests with it over the course of the next 2 weeks. So basically, you need to spend all but 2 nights with it, or resting alongside it. And then once you do, you will be able to permanently telepathically bond with it for the rest of both of your days.
Okay.
Telepathically communicate with it, yeah.
So I guess we need to start another counter.
Oh man, I just finished. I was like, oh, good, I get to get rid of one pillow.
You will not be able to, like, use this as a dragon ally for a very long time. Definitely not before the end of the days. End of days. But you do have this.
You want me to take care of that, Euphemian, or are you going to take care of that?
I can probably take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like that uncle that's like, I think we need to feed it. I think I have some rations here. Do you think it's hungry?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, here's some rations. Here, feed
You're
it. Like,
raising a dragon on bacon.
hey, you know what? It's still meat. It likes to eat meat.
I will be watching.
Why are you talking like this?
Because I'm an uncle now. I have to be like responsible and shit.
Bulba goes, I can help find it some meat. I don't know what they eat. Don't they eat gold or something?
I don't think so. Meat seems safe. Fish.
Can
probably.
I offer it gold?
Oh, we should start it on its little hoard. We should have like little bronze coins. So he has
Do
a
we
little
really
hoard.
want to teach it bad habits?
I mean,
dragons love hoards, but they don't have to be coins. I mean, it's a bunch of different things.
I'm going to give it a hoard of books, and it's going to like it.
I mean, I can't tell you. I can't tell you how to parent, but you know.
I just want to see what it does.
Hazy Brush, thank you for this. Thank you for coming by, Hazy Brush. When you give it the coins, Callista, it sort of looks at them like,
one of each. It's a platinum, gold, silver, bronze.
Yeah, it sniffs each of them and then just sort of looks up at you and then just sort of moves on. Doesn't really know what else to do besides that.
We'll call it an investment.
Yeah, just start putting it in like, you know, an education savings fund or something.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't it just feel like we just finished the campaign on some level? Like, I know Gamerbot, there's a whole story about dragons in this world that they're in, but it's a big. They've been holding this egg for like what 30 sessions or something to half the campaign at this point.
It's been
a while. Hatched. Yeah, it's been a while.
What a ride!
Congratulations, welcome Arcades.
I can't believe how fast that went. It was like, oh yeah, we have like friggin' 5 days or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like none.
Yeah. You guys have this. Do you want to spend time with it? Do you want to go onto the Mitros? Do you want to get on the ship? Where do you want to go?
Well, yeah, let's get to safety. Let's go to the ship and.
While we're like traveling, at some point on the way back, I want to have 2 conversations, one with Kiki and one with Kyra.
Okay, you do the one with Kiki right now.
Still owe Cray one too, don't you?
No, I already talked to her about it.
You did, okay.
The necklace. Was I?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll have Kiki, can I see your bridle?
Yeah.
Like maybe while we're like resting somewhere.
Yeah, I'll pull it out of the bag of holding.
And I'm just gonna run my finger along the edge of it. And I'm going to kind of touch this like very fine, very thin repeating pattern that's been carved into the edge of the saddle, and it just repeats again and again, and it's just a musical note, a drop of water, a snake, and a page. And it just repeats again and again and again, and I'm just gonna say, it's not Love Gramps, but it's pretty nice.
So, musical note, a drop of water,
A snake, and a page.
That's
and
us
a
4.
page.
That's us 4.
Yeah, like a book page.
Oh.
There's your personalization.
Oh, that's really sweet.
That really is. Oh.
Thank you.
I didn't want to embarrass him or anything, but
I decided that it's so subtle that it needed a close, specific eye to. It needed a close and careful eye to notice it, because he's like, I'm not broadcasting that I'm doing custom work, but like he did put that there. So, yeah.
Vulcan would customize the stuff with a maker's mark, though, right?
Yeah. When I was designing this in like 5 seconds a minute ago, I was strongly considering it being a hammer for a forge and then 4 ribbons around it for each of you. But then I was like, that might be a little too Vulcan centered. I'm not sure I feel that. So I went back and forth. and then I looked up how bridles are shaped. I'm like, I can't fit that on there anyway. So then that changed that. But no, I did consider a maker's mark, like you said. And you wanted to talk to, you said Bulbug?
Kyra.
All right. Yeah.
So at some point while we're walking, I'll just pull her back and I'll just say,
hey,
well, I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but something happened with your speed, didn't it?
I mean, yeah. Well, our powers aren't what they used to be because of the oath ending that's changing things, and so, my powers aren't going to be the same that they were, and things change, and that's okay. So, I just, that's fine.
Okay. Kiki's notes weren't that specific, but please stop parsing yourself out and throwing it away for me.
Okay. I can promise that. And she looks you guys, she says, I can promise you that anything I do for you will never be throwing something away.
No, that's not what I meant.
That's what you asked.
I need there to be something left of you.
First of all, I'll be fine. Second of all, anytime you see something that reminds you of me, there's something left of me. So even if something happened, I would be okay. But I'm going to be fine. Lutheria took you. She could have hidden you anywhere. She could have hidden you underground. If she hid you somewhere in the one of the mausoleums in the we wouldn't have found you. If she hid you on a different island, or even an island that we went to already, no one would have found you unless somebody did something. And divining secrets of a Titan is difficult. I don't even know if Versi could really do it, and I want you to be okay. You're really important, Callista.
It's not that I'm grateful.
I don't regret what I did.
I know, and that's what worries me.
You'll just have to trust the wisdom of a goddess.
I guess. What other choice do I have?
Fate, right?
And I'll just kiss the back of her hand.
Mm.
Yeah,
She goes,
oh, go ahead.
no, that's fine. And she says no, kisses you.
And then I'll just say, Kiki's kicking herself pretty hard about it.
We should only blame ourselves for our own decisions. That took me a very long time to learn that. I think I'm still learning it, so I kind of get it. But
Just, we care about you, right? For you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to check on Arcades. And she falls back to sort of...
said our kids.
She falls back to completely fawn, absolutely fawn over Arcades. And check on Arcades kind of just means, hey there. Hey.
Yep.
I'm just like trying to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, I've been around babies.
Yeah.
If I could, there's a couple of things I'd like to do.
And myself as well.
I'd like to go to Cray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm going to take the amulet.
Oh. Hey,
Here. I want you to have this.
thank you.
This is the amulet that we had made from Vulcan.
You have one too, yeah? We're matching now?
Not yet,
Oh.
but just keep yourself safe, right? Hopefully this will help for that.
Thanks. I'll do what I can for us, I do.
Hopefully that'll keep the taste of dirt out of your mouth a little bit longer.
I almost like the taste of it by now. No, that's a joke. I really don't. But thank you.
It depends on the dirt, right? Like high-class, fancy dirt.
Well, versus...
I can't compete with that.
Pigsty dirt, really. There's different tastes. But, I just clasp him by his forearm, and I say, we're in this together, brother. And now you have a little one.
Yeah, that's...
I have an uncle.
I was going to say, we're going to be the best aunties and uncles to this thing, so... Arcades.
That's good, because I plan on hitting you up for babysitting.
Oh, no, that's not... Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the prerequisite responsibilities of an uncle.
I'm pretty sure you're going to have to sleep with that thing for a few days, so... yeah, no. But I don't mind playing and taking care of it for a few hours for it. But he's yours, and you're his.
Keep safe.
Thanks, Euphemian.
Is there anything else you all would like to do right now before we wrap up?
There was one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, during our travel, I want to speak with Callista.
Okay. Perfect. You can go ahead with that.
How's it going?
It's nice being able to like walk around and be in the sun. I mean, time kind of went a little weird while I was tucked away, so to speak, but I never actually said thank you. At least not enough.
I didn't say sorry.
I mean, for what?
I mean, I think we've all sort of fallen with me as a leader. And while I've never gone through and tried to claim anything of myself, the fact of the matter is that everything that happened because I lost my temper with Dangren.
I mean, to be fair, I also lost my temper with Dangren, and I forgot there was a Medusa next to me, so I can't really blame you.
Regardless, I'm happy you're back and you're safe.
Me too.
I'm just gonna hug her.
Yeah, me too.
What a change from the beginning of the campaign. We didn't even look at each other. And now we're just like hugging everywhere.
This is so good. This is a feel-good episode.
Oh my God.
Are we? Is that it for you guys? Are you good?
I have one last thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, one last thing. Once we
One more
get into Mitros, what I wanted to do was to give tributes and thanks to all of the gods. And in fact, the Titans. And I wanted to save one to Letheria to say, if it weren't for your adversity, we would not be this close. So I guess I have to thank you for being the bitch that you are.
Oh,
This feels like some of the bigger character development. It's kind of passive aggressive. There's some beautiful shade, but also like a tinge of sincerity there. And I'm just like, this character growth for everybody.
Yep. He knows what he's doing. He knows this is the first time he's ever given any tribute to everybody, including Letheria. But he knows what he's got.
Excellent. Show of hands, are we good to go? Are we good to close out?
Yeah, I think so.
And as you all head back into the city with what's up?
Nope.
I got
What's
one
up?
more.
You gotta get fast. What is it? You gotta get fast. What is it?
While we're sitting, and after I showed Kiki the bridle, I just want to say that I do my thing, and I'm like braiding her hair before bed. I'm just gonna quietly say, like, you know, I'm not mad at you, right?
I'll have tensed up a little bit, and then I'll exhale slowly, and I'll turn around and look at her. And then, of course, my eyes will tear up, and I'll just say, I was hoping not, but I also wouldn't blame you. I didn't realize what I was asking. But at the same time, she also wanted you back as badly as we did.
She was gonna do what she was gonna do. It's not your fault. I'm just glad to be back with you guys. And I'm gonna give her a hug, and then I'm gonna pull back, and I'm just gonna take that hairpin that I got from Cockerbee, and with the pearl on the end, and I'm just gonna like tuck it into like right at the top of her braid. It's not like a fancy Manichae pearl or anything, but just a token.
It's a pearl from a friend that I love, so it's better than any others. And I'll just hug her again.
Yeah.
And probably tumble her backwards.
Yeah. I have a -1 to my strength.
We have a group of heroes and a family here. And a family that will take on many challenges in the future. Letheria, the mad titan of dreams, her crystal scythe, whispering. Some voices within asking for help that she does not seem to notice. Sidon, titan of storms, eagerly awaiting your attempts to sail to your next location. Even would-be allies like King Acostus, who has his own agenda that involves the Dragonlords and a few other tricks up his sleeve that not even Valis has guessed. And I could go on and on about the Fates and the Amazons. Many enemies, many rivals, including the strange figure off on a distant island whose soul itself has a very similar type of snarl. And that's where we'll end this session.
Oh, so good.
Thank you guys very much for this.
So good. Thank you so much. That was awesome. I know, right?
Illegal to use the same cliffhanger twice.
I know.
I had to end on a little bit of menace. It was too sweet. There had to be a little bit of menace there.
Yep. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I was ready to fuck things up if anybody tried to come by near while the dragon thing was happening. I was like, no, it's not gonna fucking happen.
Just some poor bastard taking vegetables from his farm to the city.
No!
What?
Can you imagine if the Gaius raid happened after you had the dragon?
Oh.
God.
Vulcan says hi.
Well, thank you guys for watching this
Thanks for joining
session.
us, guys.
Whoa.
You guys are wonderful.
This is an emotional, oh my god, emotion so much.
It was. I really thought you guys would be like on the ship after the first 2 hours. I thought you'd be here for 2 hours and then you'd be on the ship, but you're gonna be this to be the whole thing. Or that you'd have the dragon, you have Arcades, you have the. I mean, yeah, this is. I mean, Bulbug being like a sort of a I love him, but kind of being like a tag along, counting Kyra and the four of you, like the sixth member of your team. I don't know if Bulbug counts. You have a new member of your team, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for playing. Like I said, I'm a professional DM. If you want to join any campaigns, including Odyssey of the Dragonlords, I put my link in the chat. You can message me through that site. We can set up your campaign. I'd be glad to run the same story for anybody or anything else. I do Curse of Strahd. All these 4 players have completed different Curse of Strahd campaigns with me. They're lovely and mighty. Subscribe, follow, like. I'm emotional. I'm gonna go. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben. It was awesome. Thank you, audience. Thank you, guys, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Until
love
next
you
week.
so much.
Yes, we do
Thank
love you very,
you.
very much.
Bye.